It's hard to believe Hachiro is gone. What are we supposed to do now? Well, to begin with, I guess we should see what everyone's thinking.
We finally get to talk. My name is Shinpachi Nagakura. I can't quite explain it, but you won't go wrong following Kondo. So much so that I've practically moved into his dojo. There aren't many men capable of making full use of my strength. Our conversation is done.
The name's Todo, and you'd best not forget it. It's a shame about Kyokawa, but I'm sure that Master Kondo will make a fine leader. Indeed, I may yet be a greenhorn, but I've gotten him to notice me.
You? I've heard. Well, if there's work to be done in Edo, then that's fine by me. It doesn't matter where I am, as long as I can hone my skills, that is.
How are you doing?
Oh, it's you.
We've come all the way here. We can't turn tail now. Return to Edo if you like, but we're going to stay and get new orders.
Where Kondo goes, we follow. It's as simple as that.
I'm right here. Everyone will have their own opinion, but you must understand. As much as it pains me, I cannot disobey the shogunate. Hey! There's a lot to chew on, but we need to decide what our next steps will be. Katsu asked us to investigate what was going on inside the Roshigumi. If they dissolve it, we're out of a job. And Kondo's on a new mission, taking action with the volunteers. If that's the case, I think we have two options. Either we work together with Kondo's group, or we take this as our cue to leave. I don't really know which is the right thing to do. But we have to make a choice. If we parted ways with Kondo, we could ferret out what they're up to. We wouldn't have to answer to anyone, but we'd be on our own. Maybe we should just side with the anti-shogunate faction. For better or for worse, Katsura and the others would be our allies. We'll have to make sure the troops left in Kyoto behave themselves, while trying to root out any anti-shogunate saboteurs. And if Katsura and his men do try to take a shot at the shogun, we'll have a fight on our hands. Yes. So we'll part ways with Kondo and his men here and now. It's been a while since we've seen Katsura, so let's go fix that. The thing is, we're not really part of either faction. I know that whichever path we choose, we'll be doing it for Japan's future. Wow, is it time already? Is anyone else going to show? Oh? Looks like everyone's here.
We are now going to negotiate directly with Lord Katamori to offer our services in Kyoto. All who have the guts, follow me!
Any who wish to work with me in Edo, let us go together in the morning. Otherwise, be gone from here.
Are they mad? Filthy traitors.
The Roshigumi disbanded, allowing Isami Kondo and his associates to create the Shinsengumi, a police force that would watch over the city of Kyoto.
It's a tough decision, but don't agonize over it too much. Allegiances can and will change. That's just how life goes. If Katsura's around, I bet he'd be willing to lend us an ear. Let's see if we can find him. Hope you don't mind extra company. We've left the Roshigumi.
How are you?
Bold move, showing your face here. We might have joined forces at Ejiri Post, but you didn't expect us to welcome you back with open arms, did you?
Word is that Kyokawa has died. I suppose that's why you two have shown up now? Yes, I've heard as much. And how the Shinsengumi or whatever is being formed to take its place.
Katsura, the reason we joined the Roshigumi, the reason we're here now. We've only ever done what we thought was right. I'm not saying we can go back to the way things were before, but will you let us join your fight? At least for the time being.
Very well. I always knew I'd eventually have need of you again. There's an assembly taking place at the Ikeda Inn soon. You two should come. Of course. Just follow along behind me. Listen, at the meeting there will be warriors other than the Choshu present. Look out for Master Miyabe of Kumamoto, a great figure in our movement. I consider him as great a man as Master Shoin. Be sure to talk to him. Not much further to Ikeda Inn. Master Miyabe and the others will be in the banquet hall upstairs. Damn, we're later than I expected. They probably started without us.
Hey! The Shinsengumi are raiding the Ikeda Inn.
Yeah, they're cutting down all the Ronin.
The Shinsengumi?
They're in danger. We have to help them.
It'll be a pleasure working together.
I'm glad to be part of this band.
Ready and willing!
Down!
Perfect. I've been wanting to test myself against. I wouldn't expect any less from you. I can't get enough of this feeling. Nice one. Feels so very alive. I may have gotten a little carried away.
You won't find me evil.
Oh, very nice.
お相手します。
Damn, I wanted. Katsura, what are you doing here?
What's the meaning of this? Are you betraying us?
You're already dead!
Help me, would you?
Master Miyabe!
I'm so glad you're safe.
Katsura! Why didn't you escape when you had the chance? And who is this with you?
A friend of great skill, as Genzui and the others will readily attest. They're not our enemy. Rest assured.
I see. Well, perhaps there's something you can do for me. I'm going to create an opportunity for Katsura to escape. I want you to keep him away from harm.
No, Master. You should be the one escaping. Our movement would fall apart without you.
What wisdom I have merely comes with age. It does not compare to yours, Katsura. If you are caught, we lose control of Choshu, our foremost force. I have a chance to achieve immortality, and you have a chance for greater opportunity. Am I mistaken?
Of course not. We'll make you proud. Master Miyabe, your sacrifice won't be in vain.
Don't rush. Take your time. I wonder how you use it. Thanks for your patronage.
Hold it right there! Did you think you could escape?
Careful, take it easy.
just getting started. Traitors must be punished! I will have your head!
Spare me your more everything. Because of you, Master Miyabe is gone.
Captain, I can't. I won't lose to you!
The Shinsengumi are at the gate! To arms! To arms! Damn you, Shinsengumi! Arrogant bunch of... Bring the gun! Hurry!
I'll leave the fight to you. Why couldn't you have put that strength to use? For me? Lord Katamori thinks highly of us. If you want to make a name for yourself as a swordsman, come back to us. I see. That's unfortunate. You can find us at Mibudera Temple. If you want to join us, you're always welcome.
Damn. That was a close one.
This meeting should have been top secret. Who could have leaked it? It seems the situation in Kyoto has changed significantly. Far more than I had imagined. It is likely that the shogunate had eyes on me. I would only put my allies in danger if nothing changes. Not something you would hear from my other associates. But you are right. I need to stay alive so I can make my biggest move. And make Master Miyabe's death worth something. I'll go into hiding for a while and try to find out what the shogunate and the nobility are planning. Thanks. I'll see you again. I promise. Stick with Kusaka's lot. If you really want what's best for this nation, that's the way to go. I'm counting on you.
Nakaoka! You did well to make it such a long way.
The days of the shogunate are over, Kusaka. It's been a pleasure fighting alongside you.
Nah.
Choshu troops are in the mountains ready for battle. I pulled some strings and have a sizable army under my command now.
If my Kiheitai join you, the shogunate doesn't stand a chance.
You know it. Kusaka, we have the advantage. Just say the word, and your troops will be ready to march.
Great.
No sign of Katsura?
He was attacked by the Shinsengumi at the Ikeda Inn. He managed to get away, it seems.
But we are not sure where he is now.
I see. In that case, do you remain firm in your resolve?
Yes. Your troops have come a long way and given us a golden opportunity. It is time to live up to Master Shoin's ideals.
When I fled my clan in Tosa, it was your clan that took me in. It's time for me to repay the favor. Oh.
Will you let bygones be bygones and fight the Choshu alongside me?
I am not sure the Satsuma clan will be all that useful on the unfamiliar terrain of Kyoto.
I assure you that is not the case. Your forerunner, Lord Shimazu, possessed foresight. He traded with Britain for the latest weaponry and prepared for this day. He demanded that the shogunate embrace reform. Truly, he was a loyal servant of the shogun, an example to all. If the Satsuma clan remain bonded closely with me, we can realize the ideals of your predecessor. You think the same, don't you?
Hey.
You're the Ronin I've heard so much about? You're exactly how Ryoma described you. The pleasure is ours. The name is Shintaro Nakaoka, a Ronin who deserted Tosa, just like Ryoma.
Getting to business. I heard about Ikeda Inn. You have my sincerest gratitude for what you did to protect Katsura. Next time, I'd like you to wield that strength for me. I assume you know what's afoot in Kyoto.
After Ikeda Inn, our backs are to the wall. It's do or die.
Wait. I support the idea of raising an army too, but that would truly be risking everything.
Whatever you say, our only option is to gather troops. Now is the time to enact Master Shoin's vision.
If death should grant one immortality, then death is the way forward. Fine, Kusaka. If you mean to stand and fight, my life is in your hands.
Good. Our most formidable foe will be Matsudaira's Shinsengumi. Dispose of them, and we can have the Imperial Court write an edict to our favor. The time has come to realize our grand ambition! We need you to rout the Shinsengumi as part of the Vanguard. Will you be ready to mobilize once we raise the army? Good. Let's go!
We'll show them what we're made of.
We're outnumbered, but apart from the Shinsengumi, they're a mere rabble. You attack from the southern gate and keep Kondo in check. There you should find the main force under Kondo's command. Take adequate caution, and do not fail me. Even if Mount Fuji crumbles, we shall not falter. Fight and survive. We will surely meet again.
fight by your side. Fire! Fire!
Do not overdo it.
Prepare yourself!
Sorry for the trouble.
Prepare yourself! Bring shame to my name. Help me! I beg you! My apologies. I bring shame to my name. Not my proudest moment.
We're good, I think.
Caused much chaos in Kyoto. It cannot go unpunished!
Mustn't overreach. Kondo, please forgive me.
Bothering Kondo. You give it enough trouble as it is.
We cast a lot with the enemy, but we won't be outdone.
Overdo it.
Mustn't overreach. Well to make it this far, but the road ends here. Why did you side with the rebels? Is it not the samurai's duty to punish criminals? It will take more than this to defeat the captain of the Shinsengumi!
I got careless.
Well played.
Sorry for the trouble.
Here it comes!
What am I doing? My apologies.
Mustn't overreach! I knew that you were strong. But the test is so sore.
Thank you for the assistance.
The samurai must be gracious in defeat. You may tell Kusaka that I fell to you.
Retreat! Retreat!
British cannons pack quite a punch, don't they, Saigo? The Choshu are all but defeated. Let us leave the rest to the foot soldiers.
No. We must wipe them out to a man. Continue the bombardment.
Hurry! Over here! Quick!
The Choshu were more spineless than I thought. If this retreat continues, Kyoto will be burned to ashes.
So you were behind this?
Takes you back, doesn't it? This smell. Back to that day. The day when we died. We were born. Soon enough, the shogunate, the whole country, will be engulfed in flames. This is the world we long for, is it not? Let's fight like the bright-eyed novices we used to be. Familiar sight. Don't tell me you started on you without her. Once you have the Foreign's weapons, the rest is easy! Once those walls, you start an inferno that engulfs the nation! It is in times of strife, when we are most needed! See, it is relevant. You and me. Ray twins. The two of us as one. Join me.
Someone told me that the shogunate is already dead. So it must be reborn and usher in a new world. What that world looks like is still shrouded in darkness. But there are those who are feeling their way towards the light. A new dawn. I fight alongside those who would bring it about. But so, I cannot join you.
I thought you would understand. You of all people.
So, they have scattered to the winds. May they escape alive, and realize our master's dream for a new world. Ito, Yamagata, Nakaoka, Katsura, Shinsaku. For me, how I wish I could see you one last time. Master Shoin. I am ready to join you now.
August 1864. Genzui Kusaka took his own life. He was 25 years old. The Forbidden Gate Rebellion ends with Genzui Kusaka's suicide, and the defeated Choshu clan tarred with treachery. The battle may be over, but Kyoto's skyline blazes still, the city blackened by the conflagration that has been unleashed.
Gensui.
Why are so many willing to die for an idea? They never think about those left behind.
Gensui was chasing your brother's dream. For all our sakes. He wanted to build us a new Japan.
I'm afraid I would never understand. How can you create a peaceful world through war?
It is in times of strife when we are most needed. This is the world we longed for, is it not?
We can't let the Choshu rubble escape!
Haven't you had enough? The battle is over!
Yeah. I rounded up the rest of them. Come!
I'm putting a stop to this. There's been enough bloodshed. Right, let's go. All the men of Choshu want is to change Japan for the better. Damn it, we all want the same thing. For it to come to this. This way! I hope Shinsaku is alright. Shintaro too. He'll be fighting alongside the Choshu. The Choshu survivors have fled to that temple. I don't know if Shinsaku is there, but we need to get inside and help them. I'd like to avoid fighting the Shogun's men, but that might not be easy. Are you prepared? Should have known you'd be ready for anything. If they find out we helped the Choshu now, they may well brand us as traitors. But we need to act now, before it's too late. Come on, let's make our move.
I stand at the ready!
Time for me to shine, eh?
They must be hiding somewhere. Root them out and kill them!
I'm in your debt. This isn't much, but I want you to have it.
Strong. Please, you must help Takasugi. Last I saw, they had driven him into the main hall.
Don't rush. Take your time. Thanks for your patronage.
That's no ordinary item.
Do you mean to interfere? If so, I will not hold back.
Enough of this.
Kondo would be grateful for fighters with your skills. Perhaps you might consider... No, never mind.
You did well to stop him. Now, let's get Shinsaku out of here. We should be able to get him to the Choshu's Kyoto estate. With all of this going on, I'm hoping the defenses there have thinned. He's in trouble if we don't get him to a doctor right away. Come on, let's hurry.
If it wasn't for you, I would have been done for. No. I can manage sitting up and talking okay. I mean, at least I can stay awake for my saviors.
It was Oryo who saved you, really. I didn't know you were such an expert.
The expert is my father. All I did was follow his instructions.
To you and your father, I could never thank you enough. If you had not come, many lives would have been lost.
And I must say, your arrival was a very nice surprise. I never thought this would be my chance to see you again.
It seems too good to be true, doesn't it? Clearly, fate has something in store for the two of you.
I don't know about that.
That aside, what happened to Katsura? Do you know where he is?
No. He vanished after the incident at Ikeda Inn. But then this letter arrived here, just this morning.
Let's see here. I'm in Kamogawa. Your time has come. Rise as one. And do you think this is Katsura?
I can't say for certain. But anyone who would know Master Shon's last words must have seen his end.
Even so, we have to go and find out. Katsura's the man in charge. If he doesn't show his face soon, it's going to be hard to keep everyone in line.
Regretfully, I would have to leave this one up to you. I'm still not too steady on my feet. Also, it feels like I'm coming down with a cold.
Not a problem. We'll head there as soon as we're ready. There's a longhouse you can use in Kyoto. Rest up there. Once you're all set, join me in Kamogawa.
Be careful, Ryoma.
I will. Just look after Shinsaku, won't you?